Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and we finally got these big kids into the big kid pen here, and we got to get the little babies out of the house, so we're going to move them to the other kid pen. Alright guys. Ooh.
All kinds of room to explore now.
Yeah, I thought you would be bouncing around. You got so much hops. You don't want to go bounce around? The other one's already taken cover. This was the little tiny girl, and look at her, you guys. She's doing awesome. She took hours before she could get up on her feet, but she's doing great. And they're all eating from the bottle super well. So they're doing really good. They're super healthy, super friendly. And again, taking the bottle really good.
All right, we're gonna go get you some more friends. We'll be right back.
So the night before last, Miss Ruby here, she went into labor after choring. So in the evening, it got late into the night. It was taking forever. She wasn't showing any like hard contractions, really no signs of the labor progressing quickly or anything. So I decided to go in the house and lay down, set my alarm for a couple hours, and when I came back out, she had kids on the ground. All right, so here's Ruby's quads. You guys want to play? It's different out here. Alright, so this is the first one that I noticed. She was up close by the gate of the birthing stall, and she had her birthing sack still over her face. And she was just kind of barely moving her back legs, so I just ran in there as quickly as possible, cleared it all off of her face, and she was struggling, almost like she just, I don't know, I was really worried about it. But she's doing fine now. It did take her a few hours to get up on her feet. You know, of course we took them all inside, but she was doing awesome in the morning, standing up and just lively, and she has been since. So she's doing really good. This is a little doe, and she's pulled. Now these are Lucky's daughter, or these are Lucky's kids. So Lucky has the potential to throw pulled, and he did on this little girl. And she is just really pretty looking. Flashy little doe. Alright, so after I made sure the doe number one was alive and breathing on her own and doing okay, these two were pretty close next to her. Now, they didn't have the birthing sack on them. You could tell that Ruby had tried to clean them up just barely though, because they were still really wet. They were covered in slime. But you're so silly. And this is a little boy here. He is a polled boy, and he looks a lot like that sister I just showed you. Just cute. He has a little mouse face. And this girl, I know, was right next to him. And she is super flashy. Check her out. We don't have, this is a buckskin, but the little white hairs throughout is called roaning. And I don't have anything like that in the herd. So it was pretty cool. She's not with the roaning buckskin. She's just a doll baby. So this is a doe as well. This one is horned. And there's another one. And this is kid number 4. Now, I didn't even notice this one at first because Ruby was just in the back of her stall, standing in front of this one, totally cleaned off, and it was like the only one she was really even giving any attention to. But it's another doe, so once the other 3 were all good and dried and taken care of, I noticed this one. She is the biggest of them all, but she is precious too. And she is also polled. So out of all of that, Ruby gave us 3 does, 2 are polled, 1 is horned, and a polled little buckling. And they're doing really good. They all eat off the bottle awesome as well. And they're ready to come outside and play, aren't you? And lastly, doe number 19. To finally kid. Cammy wanted to be such a holdout. She was huge. I was starting to think maybe it would be the first time we had 5 born. But she had little quads. Beautiful, healthy little quads. So her labor, I knew she was in labor in the morning chores. When I checked her ligaments, she didn't have any. And it went on and on and on and on. And I was out there about 3 o'clock. I was sitting with her nonstop at that point, up until chore time. And I was like, man, I hope she lets me get through chore time. She did. But she was having super hard contractions the whole time. Now, Cammy is one of the does that likes to go beyond that 12-hour period, has super long labors. They say, in theory, once you notice the ligaments gone, that within 12 hours they're going to have kids on the ground. And again, Cammy is the exception to that so-called rule. It's not the first time she's done it. Highly doubt it'll be the last. But it was going on and on and on so far, and of course I'm starting to get nervous. Like I do, just always nervous anyway, hoping everything's gonna work out good. And finally, she starts pushing out kids. So this little girl, let me see, this little cutie, just her hooves were coming out, just hooves. And I was like, oh man, but I noticed they were small, and she kept pushing, and it kept progressing, and I just kind of barely helped tug a little bit. And this little girl's head was cocked like this, but she blooped right out. So she did really, really good. She started cleaning her off, no biggie. Maybe a minute and a half later, this little dude, come here. He was pretty big. His head looked huge when he was coming out in the sack, but he came, she passed him super easy. And this is the little boy. Now he's horned and brown-eyed, and he's got this pretty little moon spot, and he had, yeah, it's the only one I've noticed, but it's a super gray silver moon spot on his neck, and he just has the coolest coloring. If you guys can't tell, he is a buckskin. He's got a chocolate cape, and he just has, you know, that is a buckskin pattern, but he's really, really neat looking. Not seen one quite like that before. And let's see. Number 3, let me see if I can get her. Oh, was a pretty little doe. And she came out with no problems also. I know, it's okay. And she is blue-eyed and polled, this little doe here. Yes. And she's another little buckskin. I do not see any moon spots on her. But again, blue-eyed and polled, just adorable. And then I felt, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's another one in there. Because these kids are pretty decent size, so I thought it could be 3. Last year she only had 2, and she was pretty big mama. So another one started coming out. And he is just the flashiest little dude. Can I see you, mister? Okay, okay. So he is covered in moon spots. If I hold him up, he'll start screaming probably, but, and look at that little face. Just flashy. So he is blue-eyed, polled, yes, and covered in moon spots. And these bucks here, well, you can eat, Mom will let you eat. These bucks here are also, they're already going to come with their milk title. So they'll be plus B or star B bucks. And it's because Cammy has her milk star, as well as Champ's Dam has her milk star. So if that's the case, then the bucks are automatic star B milkers. So pretty cool. These are pretty awesome little bucks out of Cammy. Not to mention, Cammy makes a lot of milk, and she has huge teeth. So they're going to be awesome herd sires to really throw improvement in the pail and teat size. You're just crazy. What's going on? What's going on? Is that better? Little fluff balls. Now Cammie's such a good mama. It was so late in the night when she had them. Actually, it was midnight when she finally was done. They were cleaned off. They had all eaten, and she was doing really well with them. So they did stay with her overnight, and here we are next day. So I am gonna separate them. We're gonna get Cammie drained out. I can tell she's still pretty full. She's got milk in there that I can get the rest of that colostrum and make sure these babies get the rest of it. And get Cammie with the herd. So doe number 19, again, had quads. That was 4 quads in a row. That's pretty cool. Cammie did amazing. You're just cute. You're just cute.
Here comes more friends.
Oh, it's okay. Look. Look. What are those? More babies.
Oh, we just got this pen emptied out and it's full again.
Yeah, 12. These are the last of the babies. That's a lot. 3 does had all of these babies.
Sheesh.
Right. Hi.
You had quads too, didn't you?
Well, not all at the same time, but. What do you think? He is so flashy.
He is. Oh. That's your new surrogate mother you found there.
Hi. Hi. Look at this doe over here.
Oh, already playing.
Alright guys, so I do have a lot more things to do today. Gonna start with bottle feeding the rest of these little guys out here, and we will give you guys a full update of does versus bucks, and that'll be coming to you guys soon. So thanks so much for watching. See you back soon.